cousin Judy, I guess I started playing, you know. Oh, actually, well, how did that happen? Good question. I started playing bongos first. I actually always wanted a drum set, and then I got a set of bongos, and I got a drum set when I was about 11 or 12. But before I got the set, my cousin Rusty Livingston, he took a set home from school. He was going to Washington High School, and he let me keep it over the summer one time. He gave me some drum lessons, like some some real basic drum stuff like, in other words, showing what to do with the bass drum, the snare, bass drum, ride cymbal, hi-hat. And then I was listening to records, I was able to identify. Up until then, I didn't know what a snare sounded like, really. I knew the sound. I couldn't identify what was which. And all this after I was over his house, and I said, oh, that's what snare. Oh, then I started hearing records. I said, oh, okay, that's just that. Then I was doing it in my head. So by the time I got the drum set, I kind of figured it out because I was listening to stuff after having that drum set for that 3 months, going over his house every day. I kind of figured it out, just by listening. Oh, that's the snare, that's the bass drum. Oh, that's what those cats. Okay, that's what cats are doing. So, And then when I got the set, But before that, Evan Porter used to live in our house, and he's Sid Porter's nephew. He played trumpet and piano. He used to have all these, he loved Clifford Brown. He had all those Clifford Brown records. I was listening to Max Roach. And he showed me, when I was real young, about 4 or 5, how to play brushes on the back of an album cover. And it sounds just like a snare drum. Because it's you can take any piece of cardboard and brush it. It sounds just like, it actually sounds better than some snares. Because the cardboard had, so I learned how to do that. So I actually learned how to play brushes first, kind of like. I'm sort of left-handed, so that's why I sweep backwards. Because that's more of a natural thing for me.
I was lucky enough to have had that gig in $3 Bag with Lee Rynell and Dan Mason. And Shags
That's right, on 15th Alberta.
Yeah, and they taught me, they gave me 2 records.
What was that?
Sunny Moon for 2.
Yeah, oh
Elton
yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Live at the Village Vanguard.
It
That was my
Sonny
favorite
Rollins,
cut.
yes.
It was Live at the Village Vanguard,
Yes.
Sonny Rollins. I can't remember who was playing bass.
Wilbur Ware.
Wilbur Ware.
Wilbur Ware and Sonny Rollins, Elton Jones.
And
Yeah.
I had
That's all you need, man.
of all the things on a drum set, what do you think would be, as you bring out things like some people go for snare drums or foot pedals and cymbals are really cool.
Yeah, you can tune any drum to sound. Cymbals are really important. Any drum, you can make any drum sound. That's pretty easy. I mean, drums are drums, almost basically, Like a head, I didn't switch my head. These heads been on here so long, man. I didn't switch. I got a whole basement full of brand new heads. I hate brand new heads. I like old heads. I like the way they sound.
Well, and
I like the way they feel.
brushes feel different.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I can play other people's sets really easily if they have brand new heads. When I put a brand new head on my set, I hate it. So I know it's mental, psychological. But yeah, I don't. chair. I can't. I have to really hate the head I'm playing for me to switch it. And usually right when I get ready to switch it starts sounding better. It's like it knows I'm gonna switch it. Starts like I'm gonna sell you. I hate it. The car starts running better. I'll sell you. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, but there's all these clubs. A club closes, another one opens. You know, there's always something. But this is my favorite place. Man, I love this. Like playing. This reminds me of Cotton Club. It's the most integrated club without anybody announcing it like that. It just happens to be. I've been here 7 years in November. Never a problem. Everybody gets along. It's just fun, man. You know, it's just. Yeah, it's not just strictly jazz. Play anything. So I'm saying blues, anything. It's just a gig. You're just having some fun, man. I like the low ceilings. It's like playing in your living room. That's what it feels like. So I love this place. It seems like there's a lot of change. Not really. Everything's changed in some ways. Same thing. Same motivating factor. I'm just glad to be playing though, man.
You've spent a life.
Yeah.
Living it on your terms.
Yeah.
It's not. People don't get to do that.
That's true. I can't complain, man.
To live as an artist.
And playing with great musicians like tonight, Tony Cassini, Scott Steed, or Scott's playing with Horace Silver, Joe Williams playing with Diane Shore. You know, Tony, he's one of the finest piano players on the coast, West Coast.
Yeah, he's a great one.
The cats over here, Dick Burke's gonna be sitting in tonight. You know, got Dick Burke, he played with everybody. Roland Kirk, Charles Mingus,
How long you got to do?
Freddie Hubbard.
I got that.
Let's just start playing that.
You're right, I should. I'm afraid to. All right.
Afraid to get out of here. You're not afraid of anything.
No, but I mean, you know, Philly Joe's cymbal, man, it's starting to crack. I don't want to. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's, you know, the steaming, cooking, working, the albums that Miles did.
Yeah.
That's the cymbal I got. He gave it to me.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful, man. Shit.
Wow.
Drummers are coming offering me like 25 cymbals for the one.
I know.
Forget it.
Nah, really.
Get it, man.
I'm gonna be like Eddie Moore, man. I'm gonna die taking some 4s and 8s, man. I'm gonna die right here on the set. That's what I want to do. Like, Eddie Moore is my hero, man. I want to die right here on the drum set.
Who is you?
Eddie Moore, that's how he died. Big Eddie Moore out of San Francisco. He died trading some 8s, man. That was it. That's it. Yeah.
Eddie Moore.
It's a good run, man. It's a good run, man.
He had the Pearls gig for Tuesday and Wednesdays for him.
He played with everybody. I saw him at the upstairs lounge with Stanley Turrentine.
Oh, did he really?
He was drumming Stanley. You know, with Stanley, I'll never forget that.
What made you gravitate? You could have played any type of music, so why jazz?
Oh, I heard this record. He had this record, Miles, Around Midnight. And man, that was like the most, to this day, it's one of the most mysterious looking cover. Miles with these dark glasses, man, that trumpet. I remember hearing that the opening cut is Round Midnight. And that eerie, it was just so eerie, and yet it's scary and beautiful at the same time. I just knew I wanted to do that. And I heard a record, remember these had those, there were records that were the size of 45s, but you played them at 33. Blue Note had, so you had 2 cuts on each side. And I remember hearing this Miles Davis thing he did with Horace Silver and Percy Heath and Art Blakey. Back then they didn't have LPs, so they put all that on the LPs, but when those things were recorded, there was a lot of singles, and then when the LPs came out, they made it like an LP. That's why they all was different recording dates, because they were done at different times. But anyway, it was the one with Horace and the Curly Russell with Percy Heath and Art Blakey. I remember hearing Art Blakey. I knew right away, man. That's it. I just wanted to do that. That's like the most magical sound. And then I saw that album coming here in around midnight with Train and Miles, and the Red Garland, Philly Joe. You know.
You just give me your first thing that comes to your head.
Okay.
Billy Larkin, organ player.
Oh man, Funky, man, that's one of the best musicians. I can remember playing with Billy and hearing him play some stuff. I'm thinking, how is he thinking up this stuff he's playing? What is in his mind that he can think up that stuff he just played, man? It was, yeah, that was one of the, oh my God, one of the most soulful cats I've ever played with in my life. And beautiful, man. You know, a lot of times cats get a rep for like things that they really aren't guilty of. This cat was totally fair with the bread. Even back in the day, he always split the money right down. I mean, I never ever did a gig with Billy and never got paid. I mean, a lot of cats would not pay, but he wasn't one of those cats. Billy was always totally cool and totally respectful. David Watson, we're gonna do some bebop tonight. David Watson's in the house. We're gonna do some bop tonight. Wayne Hearn, Froggy. I learned a lot from that cat, man. I played piano like Wynn Kelly. Played the bass like Paul Chambers. But yeah, he was just a unique individual, man. He drove a pink Cadillac. I sat on his boat. I was 17, but I didn't know. Even in that house he lived in way up there in Goose Hollow, all ragged and shit. He had a chair, and the boat was on the chair. I was 17, I didn't know it. I mean, there's no place to sit. So I just sat down, and it snapped. And I stood up, and I said, ooh. And I remember I'm 17, I don't know shit. I said, can I glue it back? And tears are coming out of his eyes, man. He was crying, but not out, like just tears. His tears streaming down his face. I'm like, can I glue it? I sat on the bass player's bow when I was 17 and broke it. And just tears started coming out of his eyes. I didn't know I had to put up glue. You know, I'm 17. I'm 17. I don't know. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do? You're the Ron Steen drummer. Sometimes I win, sometimes the drums win.
On, an in, an on,